As our world came to a standstill with travel bubbles and restrictions due to the coronavirus pandemic, we look in the mirror to reflect on the most amazing places in the world we could see if we could travel. So, where to in this new world? Well, we're glad you asked. Now, there is a wide variety of beautiful destinations and beautiful places around the globe. We can't possibly include them all in this video, but these breathtaking places are definitely worth visiting if you're looking to explore cities, lay low for a while, or relax on a beach. So, come on along as we go through the top 10 places to visit in 2021.
One accepts everything. The sights, the sounds.
Number 10. Machu Picchu, Peru. Being a World Heritage Site, this is the most famous place in Peru. Located in the Andes Mountains in the country, Machu Picchu is said to have been used by Inca rulers as a sacred royal retreat site. Built in the 15th century, the perfectly joined, intricate mortarless stonework in this remote site continues to dazzle. A visit to Machu Picchu, also known as the Lost City of the Incas, is not for the faint-hearted, but once you acclimate to the climate, it'll give you a life-changing experience. And your visit to this city begins in the mountain city of Cusco, which used to be the capital city of the Inca Empire. Take a few days to explore Cusco during your visit to Machu Picchu. Inasmuch as the 4-day hike along the Inca trails presents a challenge, the breathtaking sunrise that meets your eyes as you arrive at the Peruvian site is totally worth the effort. And if you're not up for the trek, you can hop on a 3.5-hour train ride to the mountain base. Number 9. The Grand Canyon, Arizona. In the state of Arizona lies this incredible natural phenomenon, the Grand Canyon. With its unimaginable size and scope, this is one of those stunningly beautiful places that you've got to see with your own eyes, because photos and videos don't do it justice. This 277-mile-long canyon is believed to have started more than 5 million years ago. It was formed by the erosion caused by the flow of the Colorado River, which still flows through it, continuing to erode the structure along its course. In some parts, the Grand Canyon is 18 miles wide and up to 1 mile deep. Yes, just imagine standing on its edge, looking a mile down to the river. The South Rim is the most preferred area by visitors. It offers a variety of accommodations, from a log-built rustic canyon-side resort to tents. There's also a number of accommodations on the North Rift, but these are reserved a year prior to your visit. To get to the canyon, you can either drive or use the Grand Canyon Highway that runs from Williamstown. This historic 64-mile rail line has food and music on board, providing an enjoyable ride to the Grand Canyon. The most famous viewpoints of the Grand Canyon are Mary Coulter's Lookout Studio, Yavapai Observation Station, and Mather Point. The Grand Canyon offers plenty of outdoor activities for everyone, from day trippers to adventure junkies. Hike along the national park's popular rim and Bright Angel trails for unparalleled vistas. Cool off with a whitewater rafting excursion down the Colorado River, or view the dramatic Arizona landscape from above during a helicopter ride. At number 8, my personal favorite, Paris, France. With the unforgettable ambiance, the City of Lights continues to attract millions of visitors around the globe. With a gentle river, the Seine rambles through the city with museums, art galleries, historic churches, Rococo blocks, and neoclassic architecture on its banks. And to give it the perfect touches as the glowing street lamps and cascading trees in the city. We can all agree that a trip to this French capital is incomplete if you don't set foot on the city's most iconic structure, the 300-meter-tall Eiffel Tower. I know you've been waiting for this. This magnificent structure, opened in 1889, was the tallest man-made structure in the world until 1930. Go to the top of this iconic tower and catch a glimpse of perfection masked in beauty. At number 7, Marrakesh, Morocco. Right by the Atlas Mountain's foot sits Marrakesh. Marrakesh has not changed a lot since the Middle Ages. This old walled city is home to lush gardens, mosques, and palaces. It's been dubbed as the Red City because of the red brick walls surrounding it. The Medina is listed as UNESCO's World Heritage Center. The first step in your Marrakesh adventure should definitely be in the Jemaa El Fna, Morocco's main square. Jemaa El Fna is the gateway to the old walled city. Like no other place in the world, this square presents a constant show of humanity to the world. From antique objects, musical performers, monkey trainers, transvestite belly dancers, amateur boxing matches, to snake charmers, this city has it all. During the night, there are fire performances accompanied by outdoor food fairs that are set up in the center with rows of food stalls offering you local delicacies as you enjoy the live performance. Number 6. London, England. If you've ever heard of Samuel Johnson's famous words about London, then you know for sure that life in London is nothing but refreshing. London stands to be a world unto itself. This city will keep you occupied for days with its enchanting neighborhoods consisting of historical landmarks and modern-day attractions. The pretty pink restaurants, the skyline views, the futuristic space-age toilets, not forgetting the classic Big Ben and red phone booths, world-class galleries, and museums are some of my London's favorites. If you're visiting the city for the first time, don't leave without visiting the Tower of London, Buckingham Palace, Tate Modern, or the British Museum and getting a classic afternoon tea. At number 5, Angkor Wat, Cambodia. Bordering the Cambodian city of Siem Reap, Angkor Wat remains the most prominent religious city globally. Yes, the largest. It was initially built in the 12th century to be a mausoleum and a Hindu temple for the Khmer ruler and later converted to a Buddhist temple. The area has hundreds of other temple ruins that you can visit, which are all part of the ancient capital of Angkor. Angkor Wat is the temple area, while Angkor Thom was the city and palace area. So if you're looking for a peaceful and naturing vacation, just visit Angkor Wat and discover yourself. At number 4, Maasai Mara, Kenya. Safari, safari, safari. To feel like you're a part of a David Attenborough documentary is pretty surreal. I assure you, Maasai Mara is a popular tourist destination in Kenya for its incredible biodiverse area. It's an opportunity to get a glimpse of the big 5 animals on one trip. With 1,500 square kilometers of grassland, the Maasai Mara National Park extends all the way into the Serengeti Plains in Tanzania. The popular times to visit are in July or August. You want to know why? Well, this is the time of the year when millions of wild beasts cross the borders to the two countries from one feeding ground to another. You definitely wouldn't want to miss that. Number 3, Montreal, Canada. If you've been to Canada, then you know that Montreal is a city worth visiting. But if you've never been there, so you might be asking why. Well, this Canadian city gives you a chance to experience Europe while in North America. Imagine that! As you stroll down its narrow cobblestone streets, listening to spoken French around you, you might feel like you're in France. This magnificent city has exquisite foods with a handful of farmers markets, including the well-known Atwater Market and the Jean Talon Market. And not to mention its bagels, cooked hot and fresh by several iconic must-visit bakeries. Don't forget to visit the picture-perfect Notre Dame Basilica and Mount Royal, the big hill to which the city is named. At number 2, Rome, Italy. Visit the eternal city of Rome and feel like you've stepped into a giant living museum. You'll be submerged and surrounded by thousands of years of history. And the best part of it is it's a relatively small city, and a 3-day tour will be just enough for you to tour the must-see sites. And be sure to visit the Colosseum, the Roman Forum, the Trevi Fountain, and the Pantheon, and check them off your bucket list before leaving town. Head into the Vatican City and explore other treasures like St. Peter's Basilica and the Sistine Chapel. To avoid the tourist crowds, take a stroll along Trastevere's cobblestone streets and then head to Mercato Centrale Roma to sample local delicacies. And at number 1, Maui, Hawaii. And topping the list is Maui. Whether you're diving with sea turtles, driving along the road to Hana, enjoying the aerial view of the lush coastline from a helicopter, or just relaxing on the highland's black-colored beaches, this is the best tropical destination for you. No wonder we placed it at the number 1 position. Maui will definitely give you a wide range of unforgettable experiences. If you wish to surf, go for a horseback ride across a dominant volcano in Hailekela National Park, hike through the rainforest and West Maui Mountains, or enjoy a simple meal on the beach, then this is a place to go. It's truly one of the most beautiful islands in the world. You should also attend a luau for a local culture dose and a taste of Hawaiian specialties like poi, poke, and mahi-mahi. So, what did you think? What are your thoughts on the best sites to visit when planning a vacation in 2021? Which of these places would you visit first? And which do you think could rise up the charts? Well, let us know in the comments below. And also, be sure to subscribe to our channel if this is your first time with us. And until next time, goodbye.